Hey everyone, Meredith Dale here, co-founder of Intentional Marketer University. Are you ready for another IMU episode? Of course you are. So let's talk about something today that not to toot our own horn, but we feel we're especially good at what I'm about to teach you today on this lesson. And what is that? Well, we're especially good at the social media channel Instagram. And now why I say that is because in less than 24 months, so in less than 2 years, we've gone from 0 followers. We started completely, like you guys, completely normal with 0 followers, and now we are at 67,000, over 67,000 Instagram followers. And you think, okay, well, that's great. But, I see accounts that have 100,000, a million, 50, 60 million, right? Well, we're not Taylor Swift. So we're not going to get 50 million followers. But what's really impressive about 67,000 and growing is that each and every single one of those followers are pre-qualified. They are specifically targeted. They are avatars. What an avatar is our ideal customer. So they're perfect for every single thing that we teach inside of Intentional Marketer University. So what I'm going to teach you on today, and you can find this blog post over at goimu.com, what I'm going to teach you today is how to do this for your business. So wouldn't you rather have 60,000 highly targeted audience members who want your product, whether if you're in direct sales, or if you're a creative business owner on Etsy or Shopify? Maybe you're a realtor, maybe you are an event planner, maybe you are any other type of sales industry. Wouldn't you rather have 60,000 highly targeted, highly specified customers for your niche rather than going out and buying? Never buy. Okay, that happens a lot, but don't buy audience members. If you do, why are you even bothering to post? They're just bought. They don't care about your products. So if you're using Instagram for business, then you want to understand Instagram. And that's what we've become really good at Intentional Marketer University. Really good at understanding the science behind Instagram. That leads me into this episode for today. The science behind Instagram, 7 ways to improve your business posts. So Instagram has the highest engagement ratio of all social media channels. And according to Forrester Research, they've looked at the ratio across the big 7. They've looked at the ratio of engagement across the big 7 social channels. And Instagram, in terms of engagement, when you do it right, blows all of the other competition out of the water. Instagram's ratio of engagement is 60 times greater than Facebook, 140 times greater than Twitter. That's huge. But you're saying, great, Meredith, wonderful. I don't see that happening on my posts, though. That's okay. That's why you're watching this episode today. Most business owners on Instagram do not see high engagement on their posts simply because they don't understand the science of Instagram. And it doesn't matter how long you've been in business. If you've never learned it the right way to begin with, then you still won't see great engagement whether you've been in for 2 years or 2 months. There's a definite science to Instagram, and many business owners are not aware of it. But understanding this science is going to dramatically increase who your audience members are, how receptive they are, how many likes you get, how many follows you get, and how many comments you get, which we know with the 2016 algorithm change, Instagram is now monitoring how many people comment and like, and the more they do that, the more engagement you're going to get, and the higher you're going to be ranked on their algorithm, so the more posts people are going to see of yours. So now there's no denying the capacity to grow your business on Instagram. I'm going to run through these 7 tips for you, and when you start putting them into practice, you're going to see improved reaction on your posts on the Instagram platform. So again, I'm going to start reading these, so go over to goimu.com to see the full blog post I've got some interactive graphics on there. You can grab all of our marketing tips delivered to your email inbox. And in the description of this video, you can also grab our Instagram for Business resource. Okay, so you can go and use it, the exact guides, worksheets, blueprints, everything that we use to grow our business. We've put into a resource package for you. We've put it into a course inside of the university for you. You can grab it by clicking the description of this video. Number one, pay attention to your light source. This is the number one tip because social media experts have spent hours digesting and looking through every minutiae of social media interaction. And the number one factor in all social media interaction is lighting. So the greatest common denominator on Instagram post interaction was lighting. And this sounds incredible, right? But yes, brighter pictures get more likes. And here's a tip on how you can get your audience to see the light regarding your posts. Before you take a shot, see where the light is coming from and use it to your advantage. Whether it is natural light coming from the sun or an artificial source like a lamp, how can you use it to make your photos better? How is the light interacting with the scene and the subject? Is it highlighting an area or casting interesting shadows? These are all things that you can use to utilize your post to take an ordinary photo and make it extraordinary. So say, for example, I want to sell my hair clip. Okay, simple hair clip. And so I grab my phone and I go click and I go post, and I never gave any thought to it whatsoever, right? I want to sell this. This is my number one item. So by me just going click, posting, not going to get any interaction on that. No one cares. Now if I take this and I treat it like the profit that I want to see out of it, and I put it into a light box at home, right? And I give it an artificial source like a lamp, and I make it have a nice, just pure white background, brighter, I'm going to get more interaction when I take the time to do that and post it. Or if I take it outside and I get a beautiful head of hair and I clip it up into there in an interesting way and I take a couple different pictures and I post those, I'm going to get amazing interaction out of that. So treat your lighting and how you place this very carefully. It doesn't matter if this is a shake or a quilt or a wrap or a piece of food. If you're a food blogger and you want to get more people reading your food blogs, treat it as an interesting profit source that you want it to be. Number two, on the color scale, audiences choose cool pictures over warm pictures. So in the world of Instagram, blues, grays, and whites get more likes and follows than reds, oranges, and yellow. So how can you determine whether you want your picture to be warm or cool? When you take a photo, always think about whether you want to create a warm image or a cool one. So for example, when I'm taking a photograph of a human being, I would never want to give it a cool filter, because cool on humans and on skin tone makes us look sick or ill. But if I want to, again, take my hair clip, I'm going to choose, I wouldn't do a cool filter on a human. I would choose warm. We want to be lively and vivacious. But when I want to make a hair clip or any of our products, choose a cool tone. It brings out the contrast in your products, and audience members choose cool tones for our products more than any other filters you can use. So now your camera is automatically going to give, and a lot of us, because our cameras are so scientific on our phones nowadays, we're going to automatically use whatever camera setting it has. And our camera wants to automatically give everything a cool tone. So if that happens to you and it's a photograph, that's why Instagram has different filters. So you can go in and you can actually choose a filter, and the number one that they say looks best for portraits is Aden, A-D-E-N. So go in, choose Aden, For any photographs that you have, any portraits of human beings, choose Aiden, and you can make it have a warm color instead of just the cool tone it's going to give you on your phone. But for everything else, product pictures, etc., you can go ahead and keep the cool tones that it's been using. All right, number 3. Believe it or not, people do want to see us, right? We're kind of sick of the selfies and the duck lips and the bathroom photos, but there's a scientific way that you can make your selfies look better, okay? Because people want to see us. Images with faces get more likes and follows than those without. So here's a little science behind how to take a good selfie headshot. Review some images of people who you admire, and you look for elements they use in the selfies. For example, if you have a fitness product and you like action shots, then use that theme. Or if you prefer pictures of people being casual, maybe you knit really warm, comfy quilts or, hand knitted items. And you want it to be casual and comfy, go and look for Instagram accounts that have that feel and use a similar style. Brainstorm settings that support your theme. For example, if you're a creative business designer, take a photo of yourself in your workshop or at an industry event. And now I've got an interactive on the blog over at GoIMU, so go ahead and check it out because I actually have a face that has 6 different images that you can scroll over to get all of the scientific ways to take a better selfie. But for this video, you guys probably already know this. If you don't, I'm going to give you a heads up. When you take a selfie, and if you've ever taken professional pictures, you'll see that they do this as well. Take it from the top, looking down. All of a sudden, your double chin is gone, your eyes look bigger, and it's just going to give a more dynamic pose to your picture than if I were to just do it straight on, right? So, play with some pictures or play with some settings, right? Some different ways to take your picture, and you're going to have better results. Tip number 4 of the science of Instagram. Busy photos get people excited. The more action in your photo, the more likes per follower. And why is this? A typical city full of traffic or people at the park playing, every single person in that photo has a story to tell. They have a story about their life. Each one is different. And so when we see those pictures, we automatically in our mind start creating stories of the people in that photo or what's going on in that city view, right? So you can tell stories about your products choosing different busy settings for your posts. You can choose people from all walks of life because different people tell different stories. Photograph young and old, rich and poor, business people and tourists. Look out in your daily life for different kinds of emotional pictures, different kinds of backgrounds that are full of people, and capture them in your street photos. Tell powerful stories with your product being the common theme. If likes is what you're going for, up your busyness factor in your photos and you will get more likes per follower guaranteed. Number 5 tip, choose a filter with less color saturation. So we're back to the Instagram filters. Images with deeper saturation get far fewer likes and follows than using an image with a desaturated filter. Filters are the hallmark of Instagram, which popularized the ability to quickly edit digital photos with stylish tones. But why should us, the Instagram for business user, even bother with them? What are these filter styles meant to arouse in our audience? Well, Instagram has provided some detailed information on the filters. Since I am only concerned, at least with this video, with this post, telling you about desaturation for more likes and followers, let's see what filter Instagram recommends for that. They're going to tell you to use the filter Slumber. Slumber achieves a retro look of subtle desaturation and hazing, and it does something especially retro to blacks and blues. So if we want to get more likes and follows, we're going to choose a desaturated filter. Now, you guys might have just heard that. This is why I love working from home. That was my little girl. She came out to just see what mom's up to in her office. So that's what all of that was in the background. I love working from home. You know, I can teach you guys. We've built up Instagram. We've built up our business. You can build up your business all while having your little precious ones in the background. It's wonderful. Slumber for desaturated images. Number 6. Our audiences want to like, comment, and interact. They want to. They're tired of seeing before and after pictures and these heavy, heavy, hardcore sales images on Instagram. That's not what we go to Instagram for. So don't be shy to give them calls to action. Calls to action tell people what you would like them to do, and it works. So you can take a photograph of, your clip in a beautiful woman's hair, right? Some beautiful hair, and make it all about the imagery and the picture. But in your description, give them a call to action. Satisfy their desire why they're on Instagram, to see beautiful photographs, right? There's nothing like a beautiful woman's hair, or a woman with beautiful hair, I should say. There's nothing like it. It's traffic stopping, it's show stopping. So make your images about beautiful, make your posts about beautiful images. Then in your description, give them a call to action. Tell them what you would like them to do. The key science behind getting your audience to actually do your call to action is to make it match what they're looking at. For example, if the copy, and copy is just a fancy word for the words in my call to action, what I want them to do is about 13 ways to use this hair clip to keep really thick hair up and in place, right? Say that's your problem that you're solving with this hair clip, is how to keep really thick hair up in place. And I have 13 ways to do it. And the post it appears on is about how to grow long and thick, beautiful hair. You're going to have a high click rate. In other words, when I make the offer about my call to action, about something my audience is already interested in, they're already looking at an image with a woman with beautiful long hair because they want to learn how to grow beautiful, long, healthy, thick hair. And then my call to action is, hey, click on the link in my profile and I'll teach you 13 ways to keep your beautiful, long, thick hair in place. I'm going to get tons of interaction and people using my call to action. Now, what do we get from that? We get leads and emails from those people who want my 13 tips. So this all goes together. It's a full circle. Tip number 7, put more hashtags into your description. Now, currently on Instagram, you can create a maximum of 30 hashtags per post. I recommend that you use this limit to the max wherever possible. Hashtags are incredibly important. When you put relative and correct hashtags for each specific post you're completing, one of the best ways that you're going to use these is to get more exposure for your picture, which leads to more likes and it leads to more followers. And as we know, in the end, what we want are highly receptive, targeted audience members, which equal a highly receptive audience for our calls to action. And like I said, I would rather have 600 highly targeted audience members who want my hair clip versus 100 million people who I bought who could care less about my product. All right, so that was our 7 Instagram tips, right? Understanding the science of Instagram. Head over to GoIMU for the full blog post. If you want our course on this, head into the description below. And we also have a Facebook business group. It's at IMU Biz with a Z Nation. Just search it in Facebook. Come and join us, and you can actually talk to me live every single day, or my partner, Ann DeVito, the other founder of Intentional Marketer University, when we hold live office hours. So head over to Facebook and join us there as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next episode. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.